Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Loki Waffles and this is my first ever video for my YouTube channel. This is going to be kind of an fun kind of draw with me video. I'm going to be sketching a lot in this awful light blue pencil. Guys, don't ask. I don't know what I was thinking when I started out, but you know, mistakes happen. And I promise it'll get better when I do the line art, and it'll show up better on camera. So, this channel is going to be for sketchbook videos, draw with me videos, kind of speed paints if I do that, which I don't really tend to do a lot of digital art, but sometimes. And, I'm excited to start this journey. I have done some small form videos on Pinterest before under the same name, Loki Waffles, but this is my first ever time doing a long form YouTube video, and I'm super excited to do this with you guys. So, for the voiceover thing, I was originally planning on making it kind of nice, pleasing sketch with me, ASMR kind of thing, except for I have really loud and obnoxious breathing on camera. I was just basically panting, and I had no idea I was doing so, and there's background noise, and it was really irritating, so I just decided to do a monologue instead, which works out because I can more coherently organize my thoughts beforehand. Guys, let's just pretend that I actually did coherently organize my thoughts beforehand. So here I'm doing a kind of sketchbook collage type video, or not video, I keep saying the word video, sketchbook collage type spread for my thing, and I've seen a lot of this kind of stuff on Pinterest lately. I was kind of fascinated with it. I love the clean line arted drawings mixed in with the ephemera, so I kind of decided to do that myself. I found this sticker book in my room that I hadn't used in ages. I think I originally bought it for journaling, but didn't work out that well. So as you can see, I'm just about to use it in this sketchbook spread, and it's really fun. It's what's it called? The antiquarian, something like that. Anyway, I didn't really use it for journaling, but in this video, I mean, I had fun using it for this spread. But here I am drawing my original character, Crow. She was originally a D&D character when I was like 11, and she's the first character I ever created, or remember creating anyway, and still draw to this day. I don't really do much with her. She's not like the mascot character of my art or anything. Far from it. I have a lot other OCs that I tend to draw more frequently than I do her. But she's really easy. She's kind of a default character because she's just... I've got her design memorized, and I don't have to refer back to anything in order to do her. So it's really fun, and I tend to draw her a lot more frequently now. I don't really play D&D much anymore. It was a big part of my life for a little while, but I kind of phased out of it because I only had like 2 people to play with, and it really wasn't that interesting with only 2 people. But I mean, it's a good game. Anyway, she is named after the Newsprint series. I think it's only 2 books so far, but she is named after the character Crow, which was my favorite character in the series, and I don't think he really looks like her, because he's kind of a robot kind of character, but I just was really obsessed at the time, and I was like, it did influence my art style greatly, but I kind of, for a while, but then I kind of phased out of that. But it's a decent series, I think. I haven't read it in a long time. I don't even know where the books are. But, yeah. I tend to create a lot of original characters in my art and stuff. Or even in writing. I used to do a lot of writing. I kind of got out of that phase recently. I go through phases very fast. But, writing was a big part of my life for a long time. But the thing was, with writing, I always said that I liked to write because I couldn't draw. Well, now I can draw, so I kind of, dropped writing. But I do really enjoy creating characters and backstory, so that's naturally character drawing became one of my favorite things to do. And I've worked and I've improved greatly in like the 8 months I've committed to getting better at art and doing a lot more art and consistently keeping a sketchbook and consistently drawing. And I have been able to replicate the same characters over and over again, which is good skill to have. Yeah. So for this sketchbook spread, I am using a Tombow brush pen that I will not say the name of because I will butcher it, but it is my absolute favorite pen in the entire world. This one's a little dry because I used it a lot, so it's kind of scratchy, but I really enjoyed line arting with it. It's just so easy and so fun, and I really have to, it's not like other brush pens which are like so soft. I really have to press down on it to get a good line, which is really nice for me because I've got a heavy hand. Like I can do light sketches as I clearly did in this video, but when it comes to line art, I tend to get really focused on the line and forget about the line pressure, so it's really nice that this pen exists. And I am using the Prismacolor Colorase pencils for sketching because I was really suspicious of these for a very long time, but I finally bought some because I had colored mechanical pencil lead and it wasn't that great. I mean, it was still nice, but it wasn't that great. And then I finally bought the Colorase pencils and absolutely fell in love with them. I mean, they're the best for sketching, especially the blue and red, which is all I see other people using. It's so nice. And I also use Ohuhu markers for coloring in. Oh, sorry for the little zoom in here. I was messing around with my camera and forgot that I did that. So you get a good view here. Again, where was I? Ohuhu markers. So yeah, they're really nice for coloring in. I don't typically tend to blend or anything. I just like the nice flat tones that it produces. It very reminiscent of digital art, which I do have the option to do that now. So I mean, I could, but I don't know. The digital art on paper feel is just something I like, and I haven't had the ability to get my hands on any Copics. I haven't had the honor of drawing with those markers. I've heard they're really good, but also Ohuhus are excellent dupes, so if you're short on cash, like me, Ohuhu markers are just a great brand to go after. Still a little pricey, but I mean, a good investment. It was like $100 for 200 markers, which is only 50 cents a marker, so that's good compared to like Joann's stuff, which is, even with the coupons, are pretty pricey. Yeah. So my art style, it is influenced by artists, mainly VivziePop of late. I'm not old enough. Well, I'm not old enough. I do not want to watch her content. Like, it just seems a little too mature for me, and I'm just like, haha, no, thank you. But, I mean, I don't begrudge her. She's an amazing artist. I've heard there's been a little controversy in that space. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I do love her, art style, and I love the flow of her lines, and just the kind of, her character design is really well done from what I've seen. They're really intriguing styles that they're drawn in, and I like it. Haven't seen much of her content. I've just seen some of her drawings on Pinterest, but it's fun. I'm also inspired by my favorite artist on the planet, RJ Pierce. She is so fun. I'm one of her patrons, and she does really funny art and comics, and I love her sketchy line quality. Sometimes I try to emulate it, the kind of whole stealing, good artists borrow, great artists steal kind of thing. But I mean, I can't get as good as that woman. She's really fun, and I recommend checking her out if you can. Really though, my art style remains kind of wholly my own. Like, I feel satisfied with it. It has enough of myself in the way I tend to draw things in it that I can feel satisfied and not feel like a fake and not feel like I'm stealing things from other people. And yeah. So as you can see, I'm coloring in. I'm getting those nice flat tones with the marker. So I have gone through a lot with my art lately. I've done some major changes. It tends to change by the month as I discover new techniques and figure out new ways to draw things and have a new existential crisis every day. It happens more frequently than you can imagine. But yeah, I really do like it, and I am satisfied with it, though I'm always kind of pushing myself to be better. Crow's color scheme is really fun to me. I just love the color purple. It's my favorite color in the entire world, and I love what I've done with Crow's design. I love the different cooler tones. I don't know if tieflings really have that gray kind of look going on. I haven't looked up much on them, so I couldn't tell you. But I did like the gray skin tone. She looks kind of undead, even though I'm pretty sure she's alive. Maybe. Squint suspiciously. Possibly. But, I do love the cooler tones I've taken with her design. I love the purples and the dark blues. I mean, there's only 3 colors I used in this drawing, but it's just fun, okay? It's fun. Yeah. So, I can't really think of what else to talk about now. I'm just finishing up on the coloring, as you can see. I do really well with expressions and things like that, so I tend to go with, like, headshots as my super default. But if I'm not doing that, I'm really satisfied with the way that the full body shot that I did on the opposite page turned out. The page I did before I started this video. It was the inspiration for this whole video, and I'm so happy with the way it turned out. And I'm really happy with, like, everything on that page. It's fun. I like the little pseudo chibi style I tend to do sometimes, but I'm also satisfied with this full body shot, especially her feet. I don't know what's up with her feet, but they're cool looking, very Vivzy Pop. The pose reference I used, it just came off of Pinterest. It was very just out of the blue. I looked up pose reference and found one with the sword that inspired me to keep going with the crow spread. And I used references for pretty much everything. I didn't use them at all, in fact, for the opposite page, but as the great Ethan Becker says, always use reference. I'm pretty sure he says always use video reference and then yells at you for using photo reference, but you get the picture. I always use a reference, and it's really helped my art improve, since drawing from the top of your head isn't really gonna do much. Like, it does do much for me, but I've seen vast improvement from the time when I've decided to start using photo references and things like that. And it also subconsciously helps me with the dreaded anatomy, which I loathe with every fiber of my being. Even though every fiber of my being is made up of the said anatomy. Here I'm doing a couple more headshots. So yeah, I tend to do a lot of references, and here I'm pulling up some, what do you call them? Some expressions. I pulled up an expression chart, and I'm just going in with my pencil, again, foolishly, not knowing that later I would come to edit the video and find out that, in fact, it does not show up on camera. I'm sorry, folks. So, for characters, original characters, I have many original characters. I did write a Marvel fanfiction for a little while, and I actually am currently working on editing it. So if any of you guys are interested, I can yank it out and link it in a description of a video in the future. Possibly. I'm still looking for test readers, but not sure when I'll get it up. I'm still, again, working on it. But it kind of was just consisted of a lot of original characters, and like that was my entire cast. I think I may have had like Nick Fury and Thor, and of course the Loki in it, but I focused on my main four, which was Holly, Izzy, I guess that kind of counts as spoilers, but whatever. Holly, Izzy, Gray, and Iris. I love my babies. They are my favorite OCs that I've ever created. They haven't been with me as long as Crow has, but I love my children to death. They will be my children. They are my children. No one can say otherwise. I do have a couple other OCs, like Scampy and Brawnstar. They are kind of like shrimp-based characters who crime fight. They don't exist in the Marvel universe, but they were kind of based off of that kind of stupid, tacky kind of, thing. Tacky kind of superhero, generic world. And I love their designs. They're really fun. I think Scampy has like 4 arms. No, Brawnstar has 4 arms, and Scampy has like whiskers, and they both have shrimp tails. Just, it's really stupid, but it works. I promise I'm not a furry, guys. Yeah, I have a few other OCs, but they've mostly been forgotten and lie in the dusty corners of my closet, begging to see the light of day again. They never will. But those are kind of my main few. Just the four, I swear. I don't really draw Crow a lot. Like, when I'm bored and I don't really have anything to draw and I don't feel like drawing my main 4, which is very rare, I will draw Crow. But other than that, yeah. Just working out some bust sketches, because I can. And I'm just, chilling. So, speaking of character design, I have actually done a kind of YouTube thing before, and it was for my good friend Mr. K. Awesome channel, by the way, go check him out. He's got anime stuff, he's got drawing videos as well, and some of his stuff has gotten really popular, so I'm really happy for him. And I did a character design for his, what do you call it? Kind of PNG tuber persona. It was a lot of fun to design, but I felt a little rushed, so I didn't quite get to finish it, which kind of stunk. So I am working on a redesign, because I wasn't very satisfied with like the line art and how I made the character as a whole. I didn't feel like it kind of retained that flow, that like the natural flow and energy I was hoping for. But yeah, he's a really cool channel. I highly recommend you check him out. I just wanted to do a little plug for my buddy, because he's my buddy and he's a good channel. Yeah, so more line art, as you can see. I don't really have anything to say for now. I've kind of run out of stuff. So I'm going to leave you guys off here, and I'm sure you guys need a break from my video and from my awful voice is what I meant. I'm sure you don't leave the video. Please don't leave the video. So I'm going to leave you off here and then return back for the outro.
Okay, this isn't the outro, but I felt the need to interject right here. This is my sticker book, and I have not used a lot of it, but it's still really fun, and I wanted to pull it out. So I was just flipping through the pages and found this very morbid skeleton page, which it fit my OC's vibe. I was 11, she was emo. I didn't know what emo meant. I didn't know how to draw eyes, so I drew her with hair over her eyes. She is emo. That's why I picked these stickers. But there were some really cool skeleton stickers that I found, kind of skulls, and it just fit the character. So I just wanted to point them out because they're cool, and I like them. And that's all I have to say for now. Alright, I'm back one last final time. So, thanks so much for watching the video. I'm so proud of you for making it this far. I'm not sure even I could have made it this far. Thank you again for watching the video. If you liked it, please comment below and give a like and subscribe. If you can, if you want to, no pressure at all. I'm really satisfied with how the spread turned out. I thought it was fun to work on. I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed working on this video and hanging out with you guys. That's all. See ya.